I went to check out the town of Cleburne, Texas on my way to a gig at Blackie's gas stop near Stephenville. Cleburne is about 50 miles southwest from Dallas, and it's 30 miles south of Fort Worth. They got around 30,000 people living there in this town. It's one of the older cities in the DFW area, so there's a lot of history around this place. And it's known as a calm place to live. The first place I went was the historic downtown area, which is surrounded by the large Johnson County Courthouse building. This is where you can walk around and see some interesting storefronts and find some antique stores, a coffee shop or two, some restaurants, some places where you can find some drinks. One of the notable buildings there is the Liberty Hotel. It first came about in 1924, and people were staying there as a stop along the Santa Fe Railroad. So there is a lot of interesting railroad history in the town of Cleburne. They actually have one of the largest railroad maintenance shops here, and they've got a railroad museum also. Another cool thing about this place is it was once a stop on the Chisolm Trail. Chisolm Trail was originated for trade, and it became a pathway for large cattle drives, basically the movement of cattle across the United States. So it's known as the largest or one of the largest man-made migrations of animals. And they got an outdoor museum that commemorates it too, which would be interesting to check out one day. Now, one interesting place I saw was called the Songbird Live. That's where you can catch some music. And before heading out of that historic downtown, I got some food at the Burger Bar. This is a really tiny building surrounded by bricks. So you hop inside and order that burger, and they've been around since 1949, and there's a reason, because those burgers are really good. Heading out of Cleburne, I stopped at the state park. You know, they got a lot of nice parks around this area. I was curious to see this one because I've seen the images of the kind of waterfall and the spillway that they got from the lake. So I went to check it out, but it was definitely not spilling and waterfalling like it has in other times with the water levels being higher. Still cool to see those structures and see the river and go for a walk there among all the trees and everything. And see the lake where a bunch of outdoorsy things are going on, like fishing and boating and camping. Now, ultimately, I went and drove through Glen Rose and into Blackie's gas stop, closer to the Stephenville area where I played my gig. Really cool and interesting place and intimate place to play for the folks that were hanging out there.
She tore open my shirt.
Hell yeah.
I didn't have an undershirt on, she just tore it open.
They were just scared, that's all.
They were scared? I was scared.
I'll see you. I've been there. Shit, it's scary.
What the future holds, oh, I don't know, but I'm taking you with me wherever I go. What the future holds, this much is true. You're looking at me and I'm looking back at you.
So thanks to them for having me. Now I've been posting all about my travels all around Texas and trying to check out the Texas music scene, so be sure to check out the tons of videos I got on my YouTube channel. Hit that subscribe and the bell button to stay tuned on my posts. Let me know in the comments what else I should check out, and thanks for your support.
The windowsill, they're walking the streets, they're walking their dogs, they're picking up groceries and going to the mall.